What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Today I'll be showing you how to get your very own Tigrex in Monster Hunter Stories 2. Now guys, the Tigrex is a royal monster and you will need to have at least gotten to Ruto Village. However, I would recommend waiting till after you've defeated the Bersarios in order to take this guy on, because he is pretty damn tough. So he's a lot tougher than the Monoblos, I would say, because he does manage to get 2 attacks in 1 turn, activated every now and again. So to find this guy, all you need to do is leave Ruto Village. You could also fast travel to the caravan stand down the bottom there and work your way around. But I found that this way is faster. So all you need to do is head towards the big old mountain in the distance there, and you should eventually see him coming into frame in just a second here. He's located just in between that cluster of trees ahead of us. I'll show you where he is exactly on the map as well when we get over to him. You can see him sleeping over there peacefully, not a care in the world, because he's the big alpha boy over here. And you can see there, Navarro talks to us. You should come across this guy even if you're just exploring this area. Here he is on the map. The village is just over here. So you can just travel, or you could travel to this caravan stand, but you will have to make your way all the way up and across if you don't have a monster that has the climbing ability. Now, as for the Tigrex, he is a very strong foe. You can see here we do have his entry in the Monsterpedia. In order to increase his retreat rate, you need to actually break his head with a greatsword after it steps on a shock trap, and that will increase the retreat rate. Now, you can see that he's got 2 parts that you can break: his head and his legs. You will need a technical and a speed-based monster, because he starts off with technical attacks, and then he goes into power attacks. You'll also need shock traps like that entry noted. We've got a couple of them, pitfall and shock traps. You can exchange bottle caps for the combining recipe to make the shock traps and the pitfall traps, but here we go. The battle begins. So you start off with a technical attack. You do get the little bit of a cheeky thing. And what you want to do here is you want to prioritize attacking the same parts that the companions are targeting as well. So they will target the legs first, which is why we're going to target the legs first, because you want to work with everyone to try and break the parts. That's your best way. So you can see here. Oh, you had to do me dirty like that, didn't you, Pookie Pookie? It's a technical attack user, and it doesn't want to use technical attacks. So we're going to switch to our Yin Cuckoo here. It is slightly weaker, but we should get a technical attack, which will enable us to do a double attack, which will mean we'll be able to negate the damage, which is ideally what we want. We want to try and reduce as much damage as we can possibly take. And double attacks is the way to go about doing that. I do like using the Pookie Pookie more so, though, however, due to the fact that it does have poison. So now we're going to get a rock lobbed at us, and there's not really too much we can do to unfortunately stop that. We're going to bring Spit back out here though. So there's not too much we can do about the rock breaker. We're just going to have to tank it. There's nothing here that we really have that we can use to unfortunately stop ourselves from getting hit by it. So we're just going to go for a technical attack here as well. And we don't know who he's going to target with this attack, unfortunately. And we don't get to control the AI either of the partner monsters. So we kind of can't chain attacks together or anything like that. Okay, I'm glad he targeted Spit, because Spit can take the hit. What is he doing to me? I have no idea why he's trying to use power attacks for. You're driving me nuts out here, dude. We're going to use the Venom Shot here. And hopefully we can get the double attack off. I don't think it will trigger because it's a skill, and we've manually chosen it. Oh, no, there we go. We did get the double attack off. Nice, I'll take it. Gives the kinship score. That's what you always want to aim for when fighting strong monsters like this, the double attacks. Because like I said, it will negate the damage. He's gone for another rock shooter attack, which is kind of annoying. But what I'm going to do is we're going to chuck down a shock trap here. It's not going to get affected by him now. But when he uses his power attack, when he enrages, which should be any second now, we should be able to get him hit by that. There you go there. You can see there. So now he's mad. So now he'll start using power attacks. So we're going to leave our Pookie Pookie in because of the fact that we can control him in just a second. And we're going to combine our attack with Shulk here because we'll get the double attack off. And that'll negate some of the damage. And it also increases our Kinship Gorge. Now, this is the tricky part. When he gets enraged, he starts getting double attacks. For 3 turns, he'll have double attacks. So what you want to do is you want to try and pair your kinship skill and Shulk's kinship skill at this stage of the fight, because that will enable you to negate double attacks. So you see that we've just jumped on Spit. We're going to keep targeting him. Shulk's Icicle Realm will destroy his part, and it'll also stop him from doing a double attack. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to use our kinship skill to stop him once again doing a double attack on us. Now I think we'll still have one more extra turn of him doing a double attack, and there's not really much we can do about that. Nope, never mind, I stand corrected. He is broken out of it. So now he's back to his normal speed attacks. So we can go ahead and keep hammering into his head. The only thing you have to watch out when he's in this mode is his rock shooter attack, because that can pretty much one-shot you if you're not very powerful. Luckily, Shulk does have a, it's like a, sort of a last thing standing where it will be left on 1 health for the first time. But you can see there he is on half health. This is a very tough fight. And you can see here he's not targeting any of us once again, so he is going for another Rock Blast attack. What we're going to do, we're going to chuck down... Actually, we'll wait, because he's not going to... I don't think he's going to do a speed attack. Never mind, I stand corrected. He's just probably targeting Alwyn. So, the biggest threat as well is you have to worry about your companions dying, because if they get 0 hearts, you're screwed as well. And it's happened to me more than a few times. So you can see here he's targeting Alwyn once again, and this guy is none the smarter to actually try and combat him. He's just going to use his stupid charge attack, or he's using a rock shooter attack instead of healing himself. We're going to heal him for him. That's cool. Shulk can take the damage. It's fine. Hopefully we get another poison off. Now he's really mad. We don't have any kinship skill, unfortunately, but he is targeting us now. So what we're going to have to do, I'm just checking Ranma's. It's not worth us switching out to Ranma, because we'll have a 0 kinship gorge, and I can guarantee he'll kill you before you'll be able to. So we do get the double attack off with Shulk, which will fill both of our kinship gorges, which is great. So now what that means for us is you'll see next turn that Alwyn will ride Shulk. He's going to use his ability, and what I'm going to do is we are going to paintball him in hopes that he retreats a bit, in hopes that we can get him to retreat. And there you go, there you can see Icicle Realm. We're about to break his head as well, and now what we're going to do, because he's going to do once again the double attack, we're going to jump on Spit here, and we're going to hit him with the kinship skill. We are going to hit him with the kinship skill because Alwyn hasn't bothered to heal his Monstie, so he could potentially kill both of us, and we don't want that happening. But he is almost about to break his part, and you can see there he's snapped out of his feral rage mode, and we're about to break his head, and he should be dead at the end of this turn, I think. And you can see there we got 55% retreat rate, and he did retreat. So guys, after that, all you need to do is go into his den and get his egg. And it's I'm not going to say it's as simple as that, because I can tell you right now he's a very tough dude to beat. But pretty much what you need to do is wait for him to go into those enrage modes before you hop on your Monstie and start trying to level up your kinship skill and using the kinship skill. And you want to try and pair it with Shulk's as well, because he does get 3 attacks while in that mode. So you can see there we managed to negate pretty much all of them. I think we only took 1 double attack from him. And as for the rock shooter, you kind of just have to tank through that damage. We have Belisarios armor that's leveled up to level 2, so we do have a little bit of extra defense. You can see that 121. But yeah, I would really recommend getting this guy, because I can tell you right now, the Tigrex is an absolute powerhouse in every bloody Monster Hunter game that he's ever in. So you definitely want to get him. So we'll grab the egg, we'll take it back, and we'll show you guys what he looks like. And you can see here, guys, we did manage to get a rare egg. I wouldn't overstay your welcome, though, because you definitely do not want to fight this guy a second time if you've just come out of fighting him. We did heal Shulk and ourselves, but we still have the hearts missing, so I wouldn't recommend hanging around too long and trying to get the best egg. This took us 3 tries, so this was the 3rd egg. So we got pretty lucky there, but you can always come back and fight him again to get more eggs and more genes and all that sort of stuff, which as you obviously get stronger and stronger through the game, you will be able to do this. But most of our monsters are under level 15. So you should be able to do this. You can see our main quest at the moment is to slay the Yingaruga. So if you guys are pretty much up to where we are, this is possible to pull off. So there you have the Tigrex. We're going to continue here. We'll take a look at its stats and its genes. Looking pretty damn schmick if I say so myself. So it's got Rock Shooter. Boosts retreat rate of slain monsters by a good amount. That's actually really solid, and that's large as well. We've got critical, increases crit rate by a good amount, and increases head-to-head damage by a good amount. So in other words, this dude is very strong. He's actually got pretty good genes as well, if you look at there. So let's just take a little look at him. As soon as I can see him. There he is. Let's take a look at his genes here. So everything will be unlocked at level 20, 15, and 30. And it looks like we can pull off a speed attack gene here. And he's got an empty slot at the top here as well. So that's actually a really solid dude. I'm really keen to get into this guy and level him up a bit. But yeah, guys, that's all you need to know in order to get the Tigrex. He's a very difficult tame, so don't be discouraged if you don't get him the first time around. You can see there he's also got Dash and Ivy Climb. And he is a speed attacker as well. But yeah, don't be discouraged if you're not able to beat him the first time. It took us 7 times? How many times have we fought him? Let's just take a quick little squeeze here. We've fought him 8 times. Out of those 8 times, we've only beaten him twice. You can see they're slain too. So he's a very tough monster to fight. So don't be discouraged by him. But he's definitely worth it if you're able to get his egg. So guys, that's going to wrap the video up for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe.